Hi everybody, Myrtle here. Today we're going to be playing Second Star. It's a sci-fi role-playing game, and it takes place 200 years in the future. Apparently we're looking for a lost spaceship. That's all I really know about the game. This is just the demo that's out right now, and it's free on Steam. I'll have a link in the description below. So let's go ahead and start a new game and see what happens. Alright, well, apparently our last name is Lee. So we'll go ahead and I'm Myrtle, accept.
Our world is but a fragment of our universe, and there's so much we haven't seen yet. Every discovery out here was worth it.
Shipwide, please. Shire has taken us all the way to our first stop, safe and sound. We'll be maneuvering closer to allow an RV the chance to analyze the beacon's data. Stand by for more. I want the whole crew in on what we find.
God, finally! Why did nobody tell me space was so damn big?
We thought you'd know by now, Joe.
That's a nice intro to set up. I want to explore. Fine. How do I pick it up? E. I have to click on the grabby icon.
Good morning, Dr. Lee. We have arrived at our destination. The signal buoy matches a configuration from the Second Star manifest. The current shipboard time is 13 minutes and 57 seconds past 0500 hours. Quartermaster Ramakrishna requests all personnel settle their duty checklists ahead of schedule while I complete beacon analysis.
I'll get on that.
Sorry, Dr. Lee. I did not process that. Can you please repeat?
Go back.
I'll get on that.
Sorry, Dr. Lee. I did not process that. Can you please repeat?
It's kind of cool.
Yeah, I'll get on that.
Sorry, Dr. Lee. I did not process that.
That's
Can you
got
please
like the
repeat?
correct level of snark. We'll
I'll
confirm
make
that.
sure that checklist gets done before meeting with the crew.
Very good, Doctor. I appreciate the clarification. If you would not mind further imposition at this time, your personal communication device requires recalibration due to recent adjustment of the shipboard network. Permission to pose you a few basic background queries?
Ask away.
Then let us begin. What career path were you engaged in prior to contracting with the Persistence mission?
Well, I'm not big on the military. I do like the book learning, so.
Well, I taught at a university for several years, mostly on astronomy and earth sciences. Eros approached me later for astronaut training.
Excellent, Doctor. This data corresponds to system records. Step 1 of calibration complete. Next query. In what manner did your familial relations react to your decision to join the Persistence mission?
Well, my family has always been supportive of all the stupid things I do, so.
My family was a big supporter of the Second Star mission. When I received the offer to join the Persistence crew, I think they may have been more enthused than I was, actually.
Thank you, Doctor. Your vocal inflections have been verified. Step 2 of calibration complete. Final query. What interest drove you to pursue participation in the Persistence mission?
I'm gonna go adventure. Though scientific is also really good.
I mean, curiosity has been the key to humanity's success, right? There's nothing more exciting or worthwhile than taking another bold leap forward.
I'm lucky enough to be given this opportunity, so I better make the most of it.
That is a noble pursuit, Dr. Lee. Thank you again for your time. Communications calibration is now complete.
Glad to hear it.
A number of messages are available for perusal on the personal communication terminal in your laboratory. When you have finished your morning routine, please check in with Commander Diane.
All right then. Thanks, Anabi.
Okay. I mean, I'm gonna obviously. Alright, morning routine. Check hydroponics bay. Check terminal for new messages. Aye. Alright. Okay, I guess that's the hydroponics bay. This room. Obviously, we're gonna explore this, but it's kind of cool that they have like. Oh wow. Oh, there's gonna be a lot of reading here. Alright, so devs definitely put a lot of world building in here. There are a lot of logs to go through. We're not going to go through all of them because that's going to take a lot of time. So we're going to try and hit the ones that are probably important, starting with this arrows. So I'll read these out loud. So we'll check out arrows, we'll check out exploration, might read about the AI, and yeah, then we'll go about trying to explore. Alright, no one left behind. Optimism for humanity's galactic future was ripe at the dawn of the 23rd century. Standardization of interplanetary tourism within the solar system made exploration of the galaxy's farther reaches the next scientific and technological step. Advanced Exploration and Recovery Operations for Spaceflight, or AROS for short, was one of several organizations and companies investing in research of this new frontier. Dayspring Industries' second star mission generated enormous interest in the quest for habitable planets. Riding this wave of enthusiasm enabled AROS to establish a diverse network of experts from all across the globe, each driven by the vision of transcending Earth. Loss of the second star and Dayspring Industries' bankruptcy dealt a severe blow to deep space missions. Most similar projects were abandoned, the focus returning to tourism and development of local planets. AROS was an exception. The multinational entity, bolstered by its members' unwavering dedication to exploration, continued to solicit funding for development and launch of unmanned missions into deep space. In tandem with these incentives, the organization lobbied for capital specifically to pursue the second star in the hopes that it and its crew could be recovered. Nearly a decade later, their efforts finally gained traction. When the second star beacon signal was captured at one of their research facilities, AROS experienced a surge of interest in the enterprise, enabling them to begin focusing their resources on construction of a rescue vessel, one which would utilize the knowledge gained from the second star schematics along with the advancements they made through their own operations. They named this ship Persistence. And that's the list of board members. Alright. Human exploration and expansion in the 2200s. In the late 22nd century, humanity's eyes turned from exploration of our own solar system to the brightness of other stars. With decisive societal change opening doors to new possibilities, spacecraft development grew at a speed only comparable to the technological boom of the late 20th and early 21st century. In 2204, the first exosystem was reached by a two-man ship only a year later. After 5 failed attempts, no casualties, the crew of the Resilience finally made it to Epsilon Indari. Humanity's thirst for seeing space was no longer quenched by the sight of our own solar system. After several successful missions and further developing technologies, more private companies became involved in space incentives. Meanwhile, military-operated space stations soon opened their doors to private crafts, then to commercial ownership partners. One such corporation, Day Springs Industry, began an ambitious project to attempt to spread our civilization beyond our own system. After several years of construction and wildly ambitious media campaign, DI's vessel Second Star quickly became the most talked about spacecraft in human history. Her fame only increased after the beginning of her mission in 2221, making Second Star's subsequent vanishing a devastating blow to both the corporation behind it and humanity's dreams for a future on an exoplanet. This tragedy finally arrested humanity's urge to explore beyond the boundaries of our solar system. Scientists and astronauts from all over the world began to abide by uniform rules, while international organizations judged the standards of every major innovation. AI solutions were brought in to minimize human error, most development by a team working under the prestigious Dr. Lena Alder. When the signal from the Second Star beacon was detected in 2232, humanity had matured significantly since the launch of the missing ship. In 2234, a multinational effort called Eros launched its flagship spaceship, the Persistence, with the hope of finally uncovering the truth about the Second Star. Alright. So let's go ahead and start exploring. A locker.
There's a lot of stuff in here. Not looking forward to cleaning this out.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, let's clean up my messy locker. Let's not play. Alright. Something else. 52 card pickup. Oh, that's cute. Real cute. Alright, so that's probably how I check all that stuff. I can't do anything in the fridge. Alright. Welcome aboard the Persistence, Dr. Lee. God, that sounded formal. I don't know why they wanted me to do this, but if they wanted something professional, but here we are. Anyways, I bet you're wondering what kind of awesome toys they've given you to play with. For starters, your brand spanking new lab is fully equipped with the latest technology necessary for the storage and study of planetary samples. This includes your very own hydroponics bay and state-of-the-art fabricator, just in case you need more stuff. Oh, by the way, I will definitely be hitting you up to make me some new toys with that thing. You also have a number of terminals to use in your lab and a personal one in your quarters. I don't recommend looking up anything too questionable on that one. You never know what the suits back home are keeping tabs on, the damn killjoys. Don't look at porn on your work computer. I think that's it in a nutshell. If you need anything else, you could probably hit up our lovely quartermaster, or if you need tools, I've got a pretty healthy supply in my workshop. Once again, welcome aboard, etc. Enjoy your stay. Try not to die. See you around, Joey. Okay, I like Joey. I don't like the try not to die part. We're gonna play with the plus baguette. That's an achievement, a friend from home. I can spin it. Oh, okay. This game just got 20 times more awesome. Woo! Alright, we're gonna put the baguette. I don't know how to put the baguette back. Escape, close inspection. That was fun. Alright. Let's go ahead and check our stuff. Alright. Greetings, Dr. Lee. As we venture deeper into space, I'm noticing increasing fragility in the data storage system. Unfortunately, this appears to have caused some of my files to begin deteriorating, including some of my favorite workout instructions. My binary sequencing device is capable of reversing the damage, but is currently in need of some repair. Since you have access to the ship's fabricator, I was hoping you might be able to assist me. I have provided you with the blueprints and materials necessary for restoring device full functionality. Dr. Hernandez. Sure, we'll pick that up. Alright. Dear Dr. Lee, sincerest apologies for contacting you so close to your launch date. The last thing I wish is to inundate you with more than you already are at this moment. I only just received word of the challenge to the crew. You must be tired of this statement by now, but nonetheless, I wish to extend congratulations on joining the Persistence mission. I know you have already been briefed on Anavi. However, I wish to impart some personal advice. During development, Anavi presented with an inquisitive nature. It wants to learn in order to meet its parameters to the fullest. This is an indulgent request, but I ask you to provide answers when Navi asks you questions. Be honest, even if honesty isn't always kind. With this, a Navi will grow into the best version of itself. Best of luck to you and the crew, Dr. Adler. Okay. I'm suspicious of the AI, and that's only because sci-fi games have made me that way. I really do want it to be a nice AI. I really do. But I don't want it to turn into a HAL. Alright, dear Lee, your background makes you uniquely qualified. Ideas are the foundation of science and creating products to increase the happiness of others. We know you have many great ideas. Our firm offers its backlogs of experience to help you realize those objectives. Orbital advancement has connections in many countries and businesses, primed to achieve success. Leave your capsule for others to appreciate by working with us. Still unsure, for a limited time, we're offering free consults with our leading experts. They are eager to learn and grow your unique vision. Contact us by clicking here. Together we will make your dream exist. Yeah, we're gonna not click that button. That sounds like spam. That's how the ship gets hacked. Alright. Your safety is paramount. Arrow's Persistence Initiative. This is a summary of the full document. Persistence Operational Humanitarian Analysis. I don't think that was a word. Preparing a vehicle for interstellar travel involves months of planning and years of testing. Ensuring said vehicle is also fit for human operation and habitation is an even lengthier process. Human rating the Persistence began with utilizing Dayspring's Industry Second Star datasheet to model a new vessel, followed by implementation of systems which build upon those foundational structures. Well, if those structures were faulty, this ship is then faulty. Veterans of the Second Star Project returned to work alongside new experts establishing probabilistic safety criteria, failure tolerances, anomaly resolution capabilities, and many other software integrations. These ensure the vehicle's operations are never hindered by the failure of a system, lockout of personnel, or human error. The complexity of the mission beyond Earth necessitates consideration of all possible factors, no matter how seemingly trivial. While not all risk can be eliminated, ensuring that it falls within acceptable levels enables astronauts to focus on performing their specialized task. As part of Arrow's historic initiative, we all possess the same goal: bring the Second Star crew home. Persistence hardware and software has passed the highest standards of testing, helping guarantee that achievement. Additional technical schematics are available for you to for your personal blah blah. God, additional technical schematics are available for your perusal in the briefing files. My brain just melted. All right. Dr. Lee, at the request of your family, we have forwarded this message. Hey kid, the folks over at Arrow's HR department were kind enough to help us reach you. They warned us it would take some time for you to receive our message since you're steadily moving light years away from Earth. We are so proud of you for taking this giant step forward. It was nerve-wracking to watch the Persistence launch and take off to an unknown, into the unknown, but it looked like everything went smoothly. We even caught it on video. We hope you're doing well, tinkering and analyzing away in your lab. Remember to eat regular meals and go to bed at roughly the same time each night. You don't have to write back. We'll try not to worry, but worrying over you is what we signed up for before you were even born, so forgive us, as we know you are busy. We're rooting for you. Be safe. Your ever-loving parental units. Alright. Okay, so that was the one that we already did, so we're gonna go ahead and escape. We got side quests. Oh, there's a spare bed.
Spare beds. Important for a search and rescue mission.
Okay, so that door opens there. So this is to the bathroom. You've flushed the space toilet. There's a dryer. Wash your hands in the sink. Probably turn the sink off. Or I guess it turns itself off. Sure. Oh, okay. Should always make sure to dry your hands off. Okay, cannot interact with the soap or the shower. So we're just gonna assume we're squeaky clean. Let's sit on the dryer. It shouldn't be trailing any water. Do I need to take any samples out of the fridge? Not yet, apparently. Also, why is the sample fridge all the way up here? Also, if that thing started leaking, that might be bad because it trickled down. Alright. Alright. This is a hefty demo. Alright. Her new Fabricator MK7 Series 3 features the latest in on-the-fly construction and dismantling technology, state-of-the-art precision lasers, and onboard software suite which integrates directly into the third-party systems, including the Arrow's personal communication modules 2, 3, and 5, and it's all yours for a low, low payment of $79.95. Alright. Blueprints, components, blah blah blah. We'll figure it out as we go. Alright, indicates objects I could try and inspect. Indicate objects not usable. Okay. Ooh, oh, okay. That red light just like is. I don't know what I thought it was, but apparently is not aliens. Kiwi dip ice cream, dish cleaning, sterilization, testosterone, implants, some kind of books, or games, or Dex versus Terrarians. I'm gonna guess that's a game. Spice grinder, book, the most scenic routes for mountain climbers, cleaning kit, yoga mat. Okay. Should probably take an air canister. Which now I'm concerned that I'm taking an air canister. Okay, not grab anything on that supply crate. So right now we're gathering stuff. For crafting later. I feel like I need one of these pliers, but you're not gonna give it to me. Can I get I don't get the screwdriver or the duct tape. Give me the coffee at least.
Coffee. My old Terran friend.
Alright, it's just the same terminal. Air canister. I'm concerned by the amount of air canisters we're collecting, because that means at some point we aren't gonna have air. Also, seriously, why would you clean up under your stairs, man? A heat gun? Oh yeah. Ramp specifications. Okay. Alright. Match components. Wiring, base, threader, casing. Okay. Well, you... how do I... So you're that. Casing. It needs 3, so I would assume that. I need to assume that this is the base. Then Okay.
You fixed it. Thank you, Dr. Lee. Your assistance has brought Ashtanga Yoga back to our holistic health regime.
Let's be nice.
The health of this crew is vital to our mission's success.
I'm glad we agree on this. It's my duty to ensure the well-being of all those on the Persistence. Employing a variety of methodologies is the best way to achieve this, especially when those I'm assisting reside in close quarters. Thank you again, Dr. Lee.
Okay, now I'm concerned because now we're doing stuff and like we have social standings. Alright, how do I check on my hydroponics bay? Alright, hang on. There's a map. Oop. Tab. Map. So that looks like it would be my hydroponics. So it should be right on the other side of the stable. Alright. Open, says me. I don't like stuff covered in sheets in a space game. That's how you get space zombies.
Can't wait to get some samples for this.
Alright. What do we got here?
We'll need to set up the rest of these eventually. The more the merrier.
Okay. Contact the commander. Alright. My hollow projector. Oh, I can't go to the rest of the ship yet. Okay. I'm gonna assume this is the... Yep.
Commander, the lab checks out. All equipment is accounted for and running at optimal efficiency.
Understood. Good to have you join us.
Commander, I have completed the analysis of the data stored within the second star beacon.
What did... Are you all seeing this?
These aren't just vectors. They're coordinates for surface locations.
The crew of the second star embedded a summary of the planetary investigations they conducted in this quadrant. The beacon appears to have been placed 4 hours, 23 minutes, and 5 seconds prior to the last known broadcast Mission Control received from their communications officer.
What sort of investigations are we talking about? Any idea what they found?
The data indicates 3 planets which exhibited potential to support Terran life forms. Celestial bodies TK-234, IR-761, and BN-397. The second star crew colloquially referred to these locations as Takaroa, Urkala, and Banyan. They note these nicknames to be easier on human memory, so I will use this vernacular for your convenience. Takaroa boasts a vast blanketing of nutrient-rich oceans, all of which rapidly froze solid when an asteroid knocked the planet out of its circumstellar habitable zone. Urkala hosts an ecosystem in its infancy with a molecular backbone of silicon rather than carbon, and demonstrates numerous temperature extremes. Banyan is densely forested and possesses a heavy atmosphere composed of gases toxic to Terran life, primarily condensed in a zone up to 80 meters from the crust.
Well, they all look great. Super hospitable. We still have no idea what happened to the crew, though.
There's about 1 million possibilities this far from home. Maybe some of them got stranded.
Honestly, I'm surprised they made it to 3 different planets. Impressed, but surprised. If you haven't already, Anabi, would you kindly make this data accessible to everyone?
We should visit all 3 planets. If we're really lucky, we'll complete our mission earlier than expected and bring the second star crew home in one piece.
Have to start somewhere. Just say the word, and I'll get us there, boss.
Well, exactly none of them sound like a fun place to get caught with your pants down. Has anyone considered not sending Lee to get pantsed by a hostile planet?
Perhaps we should go to Banyan while we double-check the level 1 weather gear.
We've discussed this already. Lee will be the one walking around down there. They are the most familiar with the second star tag. So Lee, if you had been the second star science officer, where would you have taken her first?
Let's
It's hard to say at this point. With your permission, Commander, I'd like the opportunity to analyze the data further before making a recommendation.
Fair enough. Tell me when you've made up your mind.
Planetary data retrieved from the beacon is now available in all crew members' personal logs.
Okay. Select planet destination, crew input. Alright. So you see, yeah, let's get everybody's opinion.
You sounded like you had your mind made up already during the meeting. Care to elaborate on that?
The lava and ice planets seem the most dangerous. Why not get your footing on Banyan first? It would give us time to double-check your gear.
That's not a bad idea. Maybe the second star crew figured the same.
If your scans find anything edible, I'd love the challenge of figuring out how to cook with it.
Okay. Alright, poison gas, frozen world, lava planet. I mean, personally, I would take the frozen planet because you bundle up rather because, you know. Alright, well, let's see what everybody else has to say. Okay, do I have any of the... So before asking everybody else's opinions, let's check out what we can about these planets. So, Urkala is currently in the early stages of formation. However, Dayspring Industries hopes it will one day become a viable candidate for human settlement, as its mantle and atmosphere are stabilizing and strongly resemble that of a young Earth. Evidence suggests that the surface gravity is similar to Earth's as well. The atmosphere is composed of CO2 and methane gas. High volume of volcanic activity indicates a strong greenhouse effect, as evident by traces of water, sulfur dioxide, carbon monoxide, nitrogen, and ammonia detected in the atmosphere. Surface temperature ranges from 60 degrees Celsius to 90 degrees Celsius, which is really, really flippin' hot, with temperatures experiencing great increases with proximity to active volcanoes. Thick layer of basalt makes up the mantle, which is sustained by strong volcanic activity underneath lava found surface. Tectonic plates are quite active, so lots of earthquakes. Hostile environment. Despite the hostile environment, presence of water in the atmosphere is an encouraging factor. Yeah, so definitely not going to the lava planet first. Alright, Banyan is densely forested, so strange plants, biodiverse planet. So there could be alien creatures, so we'd have to keep an eye out for the flora and fauna being dangerous. Enormous trees tower over the landscape, holding off a canopy that blocks out the sky, so it'd be hard for them to find me if something happened. Initial scans show that water is abundant, albeit toxic and unfit for drinking, without heavy filtration, and storms douse to replenish the land frequently. It's got a good deal of water, just undrinkable. Dayspring Industries anticipated a swift relocation of humans to the planet's surface, seeing Banyan as the perfect second Earth, but there were unexpected complications. That's not comforting. While the atmospheric makeup suggests that the air might have once been breathable, the noxious gases that permeate it now make wearing filtered masks a requirement in order to survive. Some of what was originally believed to be water is actually highly acidic liquid that can damage exploration gear in the event of exposure. Well, that is just not good. The only secure location seems to be in the canopy, a mesh of plant life, new and old. A sort of suspended highway for all manner of life, and the topiary to protect those below from the worst of the acid rain. Thick branches from towering trees are suitable for climbing and attaching gear. Alright. So, highly toxic planet. Only safe places in the dense forest where it would be hard to spot from above. I don't know what kind of transport technology we're working with. And then they don't believe it always was toxic. So the question is, how did the planet become toxic? Tararoka is a larger version of the icy moons currently identified in our home solar system. From orbit, the surface appears to be frozen solid, but evidence gathered suggests that this is a recent development. A crater occupies 45% of the planet's surface, while a belt of clustered debris looms in orbit. This heavily implies that something massive, perhaps an asteroid or comet, knocked Taroka out of its original orbit, moving it out of the life zone of the star's reach, causing the planet to flash freeze, likely ending all life on it. Likely ending it. Also, we don't know if there was life on whatever the heck hit it. Alright, the surface of the planet is covered in vast frozen oceans, complete with massive cryogenically suspended waves composed of water, ammonia, and methane. Initial scans indicate the planet once boasted a warm tropical climate. Evidence can still be seen in the plant life locked in their now frozen prisons. Droka's powerful winds and sub-zero temperatures do not bode well for human colonization prospects. However, understanding the cryogenic effect that has somehow kept a population of the planet's unique flora alive in stasis could prove useful across several fields in modern science. So we don't think we can live on this planet, but it has scientific value. So here, we just have to worry about sub-zero temperatures, way sub-zero temperatures, high winds, and possibility of ice breaking, which to me is less terrifying than Poison World. But let's see what everybody else thinks. Alright, let's talk to the
I'm
pilot.
your pilot. Is there any planet in particular that catches your eye?
Nope. I wouldn't sweat it too much. If we're visiting all of them, I vote we get on with it already. Talking in circles won't get us any closer to finding the ship.
If you're so sure of that, why don't you pick one?
Right. Nice try. I'm keeping my hands off. Good luck, buddy.
Okay. So, Commander, Engineer, Health Officer.
So, Doctor, which planet do you think we should explore first?
Anavis data states that life once existed on the icy world Takaroa. The rapid freezing the planet experienced would likely have preserved its life form in a stasis similar to cryogenics. This would have made it of prime interest to the second star. I recommend we begin our investigation there.
A gold mine of genetic information just sitting there waiting. You've given me something to think about. Thank you for your input.
You're welcome, Dr. Lee.
We're making fast friends of June.
You had some opinions earlier, right? Which planet would you go to?
You're asking me? Well, I mean, they all sound terrible, but if I had to choose, I guess warmth is a pretty strong draw in a habitat, even if it might be a little extreme. Maybe check out Akala first.
Can't get more extreme than that. I'll consider it. Thanks, Joey.
It feels wrong to accept thanks for that, but no worries.
Alright.
Have you made a decision, Doctor?
Commander, I was hoping I could get your opinion regarding our destination options.
Perhaps you should consult the data and RV added to your logs. It might give you a better idea where the second star may have gone.
Of course. I'll look at them right away.
Sweet. Knowing the rest of the crew, they'll be excited to give you their recommendations. Contact them if you're having a hard time picking one, and let me know when you've made your decision. Good luck.
Alright. Let's talk to
I recommend you maintain focus, Dr. Lee.
Okay. Alright, review beacon data and report. I think we already reviewed the beacon data, but let's see if there was anything else. Okay, so yes, nothing new is added here after talking to the captain. So let's go ahead and
Have you made a decision, Doctor?
well, so I can only make one choice. I mean, I guess that's because this is the demo. So
IR-761 would be our best bet. Silicon-based life? The science officer would have had a field day. They might have stayed on the planet longer.
Sounds good.
I don't want to go
Get me
there.
those coordinates. Shia, ready for another ride?
Oh god, we're gonna get really toasty.
Shia to all crew. Approach checklist is complete. Kala is looking mighty bright from up here. Thought you all should know.
Sensor readings indicate structures from the second star to be present, though I am unable to pinpoint their precise locations. Initial scans suggest Urkala possesses a vast network of subterranean caverns, and such equipment may be concealed by rock density.
That should be a good place to start with the planet investigation. Shia, take us into orbit, please.
Due to the presence of widespread volcanic activity, surface temperatures average 85 degrees Celsius. Ash storms and scalding gaseous steam are also prevalent. I would advise against departure from the ground shuttle without a hazard suit.
Oh man, and we were about to see Lee out in their underwear. Thanks for the reminder, Navi. That was a close one. I double-checked every seal, joint, and piece of gear on your suit. You'll find everything in the shuttle dock.
All right, I've reached the surface. Are you getting my feed?
It's coming through. I can see you walking out there. And the view, magnificent. Feed keeps cutting off though. Is that an issue on our end or yours?
Magnificent is not the word I'd use. Awful, maybe. Terrifying. Problematic, even. Damn it. It looks like there's something on this magnificent planet that's messing with our systems.
At least your suit appears to be operating normally. All sensors are showing adequate compensation for the environmental Oh! Now that's an interesting phenomenon.
Wow. Definitely not something you see every day.
A conglomeration of minute magnetic fields present in the plentiful iron-bearing minerals seems to have resulted in powerful dipolar currents. As our current data on this effect is incomplete, please be advised of possible fluctuations and proceed with caution.
Those rocks were floating long before we got here. Chances are they will be long after we're gone. Let's try not to upset whatever forces are keeping them afloat.
Noted. We've got active lava flows a few kilometers up north. Shouldn't pose a risk here, though.
Dr. Lee, one of the second star structures our scanners detected appears to be positioned due east of your current location.
Copy that, Anavi.
Leka. We'll be monitoring you the entire time, and ready in case we need to get you out of there. Remember, no unnecessary risks. Good luck, Doctor.
Alright. V. Oh, pinging things. Okay, now I can run. Alright. Alright, we don't want to go back to the ship yet, because we haven't found anything. Oh, okay. Due east. That's east. But I kind of want to... there's some plant stuff over here. I pick up a rock. Ooh. Also, flying rocks are definitely going to start falling, and something is definitely going to erupt and try and kill me. Oh, I have a flashlight, huh? Awesome. We're going to go in a dark spot. Can I touch the plants? Scan the plants.
Anavi, do we have...
Dr. Lee, readings indicate a number of thermal anomalies in your immediate vicinity.
Wow, it's not
the
good.
vapor from these vents may surpass 400 degrees centigrade, exceeding the protective rating of your encounter suit by a significant value.
The Persistence may have a state-of-the-art medbay, but I see no reason to test it.
Up ahead! Look!
It appears to be a communications tower corresponding to equipment from the second star manifest.
See what you can find there. Don't forget, safety first.
Copy that.
I like the cracks looking on that ground there. We're gonna try not to walk under asteroid shadows. I don't know. They're not technically they're not asteroids. They're floating rocks. I wanna. I'm gonna examine the plants that probably fall through the ground.
Anavi, do we have any data on this life form?
A fascinating specimen, Dr. Lee. This silicon-based entity extends many kilometers beneath you. All of these outcroppings are part of the same individual.
Amazing. Look at how it glows. Ah, iron. Good to see a familiar face.
I mean, we're scientists. We gotta take samples. Looks like more iron over there, more of these plants. Looks like a track from a recent lava eruption. Is this iron? Or is this something else? I said, oh, it's not one of the racks. Okay, so yeah, so you can apparently pick up multiple iron samples. Now, am I supposed to collect more of these? Yes. Okay, so I can only pick up the small ones. Good to know.
Anavi, do we have any data on this life form?
A fascinating specimen, Dr. Lee. This silicon-based entity extends many kilometers beneath you. All of these outcroppings are part of the same individual.
The mountains and craters dominating the landscape display evidence of severe tectonic movement and volcanic activity. These impressive features are more comparable to mountains on Mars than Earth, initial data showing them to be an average of 16 kilometers in height. As if that wasn't enough to be excited about. Earth's 20% of mountains is nothing compared to the 65% here. Of the remaining terrain, roughly 29% is craters, and 6% consistent enough to be considered flat. In addition to the extreme heights, the asymmetry factor is quite extreme, further indication that Urkala's geology is under regular stress. A brief study of the craters presented a plethora of minerals for analysis, including a sample of extrusive igneous rock I think might be basalt. I'll be taking it back to the ship this afternoon to confirm. Judging by the abundance of rust we've discovered so far, I can already tell Urkala promises a unique blend of familiar minerals. Increasingly, its kinship with our old friend Mars is apparent. It seems reasonable to hypothesize that the iron oxide is responsible for the abundance of red in the landscape. Urkala has only begun introducing itself to us. Tomorrow I'll begin mapping the planet's tectonic plates with the GPS receiver and the second star's satellite.
Beautiful.
Yep. Definitely also looks like that there was a lava flow. Alright. Well, let's hope they're...
Everything all right, Lee?
All good, Commander. Just a bit dusty. I'll probably need to find an alternate way up, though.
I got one right here. It's called a ladder. Boom! Also, it looks like there was definitely a lava flow here. The comm tower is still standing, which is impressive. There's the lava right there. I don't know what this is. It's kind of... Looks like a bit of a base or something. And I'm going to keep picking up all the iron that I can, because it doesn't give me a weight limit that I know of. Alright, let's not go to the lava. But how do I... Alright, so there's more data things we're going to have to find before we can leave. Yep. Come on, we know it's there. I know it's there. I can't, like, climb this. Now, maybe if I walk up and over. There we go. Alright. So we found Commander Land, safety on planet is paramount of importance. Captain Herta and I. Until threat of intergalactic war becomes more than exciting science fiction. The tower will remain the same 4-digit code. What's the 4-digit code? Okay, so once we find the code, we'll know what it is, but, oop. Don't want to hit that. that. Well, let's see what... Let's go up the ladder, see if maybe the code's up here somewhere. Lava in the distance makes me concerned. Alright. Another data pad. Got some musings. Alright, the code is not in there. I don't know what that is, but I want to take... Oh, that's the security thing. That's not a weird alien sculpture. Okay, can't pick that up. Can't open any of those. Cannot open any of the boxes. Alright. Fun part is when I have to climb all the way down here because I don't have the code. I would laugh if it was like 1, 2, 3, 4. See, I have to climb the ladder slowly because I'm weighed down by all the iron I'm carrying. Okay. Maybe if I'm lucky somebody left like a post-it note on there with the code.
What have we here?
Seems like something's managed to throw the comm tower out of whack. It'll need a proper recalibration. I wouldn't go expecting a miracle, though. Old Faithful out there has just been sitting around getting battered by space weather for the last 10 years. That can't be good for it.
Probably requires an authorization code. Not sure about the wires, though.
Okay. So now I gotta fix the tower. I can't touch anything. Oh, I can touch switches. Alright, so for now, let's close out of that because we don't know the code. There's nothing up here. There's that majestic view again. A cave over there.
Certainly nothing back on Earth like this.
But you have to cross the pit of lava. It's probably not a good idea. Also, being on this tower makes me incredibly nervous that, like, not the coils, the cables are gonna snap and the whole tower is gonna, like, fall over or something. Alright, so definitely don't want to get close to whatever the heck that is. But you gotta find some more data disk. And one of them has to have the code here for this tower. Alright. So stay away from steam vents. Max, it definitely does not look like there's a way across here. Alright, I can run. I keep forgetting that's the thing now. Okay, so it doesn't look like there's anything I'm gonna be able to, like, knock in here to cross.
Scientifically captivating. This channel contains liquid methane flowing over a tributary of liquid nitrogen, measuring a negative 162 and 210 degrees centigrade respectively. cold enough to shatter metallic components of your suit.
Oh, goody! That all sounds lovely. It would be a fun milestone to take a dip in the freezing river, but let's not ruin the most advanced spacesuit in existence.
Yeah, I'm completely on board with that. I know I put that ladder down, but let's see if we can go up this way. Nope. That's the max I can climb up here. Alright. You win this round, game. Also, I can't jump, and to me that is terrifying, the inability to jump. I don't know the point of picking up a rock, but okay. Move rocks. Oh joy.
That was bracing.
Lee, are you alright?
I'm fine. The ladder probably wasn't anchored properly.
Scared me half to death, Doctor. Do you need us to come down and get you?
No need, Commander.
Hey Lee, you know how gravity works, right? If you can't recall, I'd suggest finding something to stabilize that ladder with ASAP.
Ha ha ha, funny. I almost died. Oh, what's that? Strange rock pile. Oh, there's something over there. This way. Oh.
This is our 8th day of planetary observation on IR-761. Extracting samples of the bauxite ore has been an exciting process for us all. Finding a good source of aluminum has been on our list since the very beginning, and Showilawu in particular seems to be in high spirits at these discoveries. Seismic activity makes further exploration difficult, as well as interfering with our comm system. Carter has calibrated the system multiple times and noted the wires need reattaching, probably as a direct result of the frequent tremors. I have put in a request with Lieutenant Boshkov to replace the stripped wires with switches in the control panel. This should help hold the configuration in place during future quakes.
The visuals there are incredible. Makes me wish I was there with you, Lee.
It's like the planet is in a primordial state. It reminds me of Giga Year, that documentary about the Earth's first billion years.
Alright, so we're not close to anything. Go up this way.
Any reason why you're northbound, Doctor? Anavi tells me she detects a second star structure to the southeast.
I mean, hey, unless you feel like taking a dip in a lava pool, it's your call.
Right. Just taking a quick look around.
I got it. You don't want me going over there. I need the last bit of information that hopefully has the access code. That's really cool over there. But also makes me nervous that that lava is going to come pouring down at some point, and I'm going to have to run for my life. Alright, guess I found all the data pads. Oh, I'm right here. For those who can't remember the year we launched, your communication devices do come with a fully. It's the day that the thing launched. Okay. What year did that launch? Hmm. Three twos and a 1. Alright. I am so dumb. I mean, it's not the same as 1, 2, 3, 4, but 2, 2, 2, 1. Music is really nice. I'm sure some of you are screaming because you probably saw what the code was. And you're like, oh my god, how did you not realize? Alright.
That didn't sound right.
Wait, what?
Not that either.
Wait, what?
Nope.
Give the site another once-over. The Second Star crew could have left behind their notes.
But it said, do it? I am gonna hit this because I think this is so stupid, but let's try it.
Give the site another once-over.
Nope.
The Second Star crew could have left behind their notes.
Wait. Okay.
I think that did the trick.
Program initiation sequence correct. Communications tower has reconfigured signal wavelength to account for present levels of atmospheric interference.
Hey, yeah. Systems seem to have cleared up nicely. Who'd have thought?
Ah, well done, Lee. Have another look around just in case, and head back to the ship.
Okay.
This is our 8th day of planetary observation on IR-761. This is our 8th day of planetary observation on IR-761.
I thought I hit a cutscene, but it's actually accidentally hit the recorder there.
Has been an exciting process for
and
us
I
all.
don't know how to stop it.
Finding a good source of aluminum has been on our list since the very beginning. And Showilawu in particular seems to be in high spirits at these discoveries. Seismic activity makes further exploration difficult, as well as interfering with our comm system. Carter has calibrated the system multiple times and noted the wires need reattaching, probably as a direct result of the frequent tremors.
Okay. So, hopefully we don't have to run back to the pod. It's actually... or I just try it and see if I can actually, like, Can I inspect? Nope. Don't know what this does. Alright, well. We tried. Boy, it's a good thing we propped that ladder up with that rock in case something bad were to happen, like...
This is our 8th day of planetary observation on IR-761. Extracting samples of the bauxite ore has been an exciting process for us all. Finding a good source of aluminum has been on our list since the very beginning.
I keep hitting E
in particular seems to be in high
to
spirits with
interact
these discoveries.
out of force of habit,
Makes further exploration difficult,
and
as
that
well
keeps
as
playing
interfering
this
with our
tape,
comm system.
and I'm so
Connor
sorry.
has calibrated the system multiple times and noted the wires need reattaching, probably as a direct result of the frequent tremors. I have put in a request with Lieutenant Boshkov to replace the stripped wires with switches in the control panel. This should help hold the configuration in place during future quakes.
Again, I'm sorry, I instinctively hit E to interact with stuff instead of left click on the mouse. And that keeps playing that tape because that was the last collectible we got. We're running as fast as we can back to the shuttle. Alright. Now...
I think I've done all I can for now. Could probably head back to the ship.
Welcome back, Dr. Lee. Was your ascent from the planet uneventful?
Yeah, it was fine. I'm still getting used to the shuttle's controls, but at least I made it back in one piece.
Glad to hear it. A new correspondence from Engineer Barker is available on your terminal.
Thanks, Anavi. I'll take a look.
Alright. Alright. Hey Lee, I was wondering if you could help me out with something. I'll spare you all the fun details, but I think I figured something out. I just need a plasma cutter. Can you throw one together for me? I'm sure with all the fun toys in your lab, that big brain of yours shouldn't be too hard. Blueprints attached. Could you do us both a favor and don't ask too many questions? Cheers, Joey. P.S. Don't tell the commander. Oh, well, I'm gonna do it, but this is probably a horrible idea. Ooh, the rock.
The perfect souvenir. The cluster plant. Probably what happens when a geometrist and a botanist have a baby.
Alright, well, I'll put that down. Don't need to pick up the rock. We already looked at the rock a lot. Alright. Okay, so I need 3 metal scraps, an electrode, and silicone wafers. Okay.
Hey, crew. Not to be a bummer, but can we get a repair on the heat-resistant island? Ship's nose is looking a little scuffed from where I'm sitting.
Anybody got some space-grade cut and polish? Well, if you're really gonna make me go out there, I'll need fresh tiles, strain isolation pads, RTV adhesive.
Tiles and adhesive are stocked here, and I can have those pads printed within the hour.
Alright, I suppose I can find the time to go climbing around on our baby's nose. I'll rearrange my calendar.
Alright, so I need new materials. We're just gonna recheck here. Don't seem to have any of those hiding in here. My map get any bigger? Nope. It's observation deck. So that's gonna leave the rest of the ship. So let's go back and double check that I don't have any of this stuff that's not available behind us. I should probably close the door on that. Yeah. Just to be on the safe side. Alright. I highly doubt I have anything in the fridge. Alright, so let's go to see the observation deck.
My coffee break will have to wait.
Okay. Anything in here we can use? For stuffing things and stuff?
Can't wait to get some samples for this.
Oop.
Good afternoon, crew. Sorry to disturb, but does anyone have recommendations on how to remove curry stains?
Hey, Bhagavan. How did you manage that?
Was recording another dinner message for my family. Not the issue, though. What about the stains?
After scraping off as much as you can, I'd suggest soaking the fabric in a weak solution of hydrogen peroxide and water.
And in case anyone's interested or straight up too embarrassed to ask, hydrogen peroxide works for bloodstains or burn marks, sure, but lemon juice works on blood too in a pinch. You're welcome. No, I will not be taking questions.
Joey, how are you all talking in general, or are these stains you've gotten on the Persistence?
Listen, you're a mint as cook, but sometimes you can be a bit heavy-handed with the old sauce ladle.
Yeah, because no one should choke on dry food.
Commander, I could mix up the solution for you if you like.
Please. I'd really enjoy stain-free bedding.
I can't tell if this is an accidental or intentional leak.
I shouldn't leave now.
Okay, well, where are we gonna get metal scraps, electrode, and silicone wafers then? Because, I can't pick anything else up. Yes, there's the very hot planet. There's nothing in here. Alright, that doesn't help with anything. I gotta be able to either get those materials or something. Oh, I can deconstruct stuff. Okay, well, let's go ahead and deconstruct. Okay. Okay. So now I have the silicone disc. I got a bunch of these iron chips. Okay, so I need an electrode and metal scraps. And I have metal. How do I turn it into scraps, though? I feel really bad if I need this later. Well, that was... Alright, well that's what I needed to get the stuff that I needed. Okay. Alright. So I need my metal scraps, the wiring. I guess that this needs to be my nozzle. It's that. And use that and craft. Contact via comms. Joey. Crap, what's Joey's last name?
I have some business to attend to. No time to chat, pal. Check in later, alright?
Okay. Joey's name is Barker. Okay.
Hey, Joey. I finished the plasma cutter.
Wait, you actually did it? No shit. Did it give you much trouble?
I can investigate and try and figure out why Joey wants to make it. I'm gonna ask questions.
Did something happen to the ship?
Oh, it's nothing like that. I'm just trying to make some improvements. You know, reduce the risk of breaking down and dying out here. Isn't space fun?
Why the secrecy? Does the commander disapprove?
I just don't want him to worry. I mean, I know that I know what I'm doing, but sometimes people panic when they hear things like plasma cutter and Joey in the same sentence.
That's like when people hear the words myrtle and electricity in the same sentence. I don't care about informing arrows. I'll tell her I have plenty of spare
My
parts.
lab has me well equipped for on-the-fly projects. Good thing we never throw out used parts. Maybe I shouldn't clean out my lab after all.
Waste not, right? I guess I'll be coming to your lab to scavenge used parts from now on. Thanks for being cool about it, Lee. I owe you one.
Alright, so yeah, alright, I like that it tells you this would make them mad. We're
Happy to
gonna be
help.
friends with
Just let
everybody.
me know if there's anything else you could use assistance on.
I'll probably be taking you up on that offer, and I can't guarantee that you won't regret it.
Okay. You know what? Yeah.
Maybe we can hang out later. Talk a bit, you know. Get to know each other.
Oh. You know, I'm kind of anxious to put this new toy to use, so, I'll just talk to you later. And hey, don't panic if you hear any loud noises. I'm probably fine.
Oh, okay. Bye.
Okay, so that was the Second Star demo. I mean, it's a very big demo. There was a lot to do and explore. The design of the game is really great. The game play is pretty good. Controls are manageable. There's definitely a lot of stuff to read, a lot of background and lore building going on in the game. It's definitely got like the social interaction thing, which will be cool to see where they take it in the future. I really like that you get to pick your character's voice, as well as kind of a little bit about their background. I do like it's one of those games where your choices impact stuff going forward. It's very, very pretty. And again, like I said, this is a very lengthy demo, which is really cool. I would love to see where this game goes in the future, and definitely will be coming back to it. It was a lot of fun. I only had a couple issues. I really think that like climbing the ladder should be a little bit faster. I got caught on the geometry in a couple of places, like the rock at the bottom of the ladder. I kept getting stuck on that. I do like that when you go somewhere you're not supposed to, they kind of dissuade you with dialogue rather than throw an invisible wall up saying, no. And I only had the game crash on me once, but that might have been because of stuff on my end, so can't really fault them for that. And then again, this is, you know, a huge demo, so it might have had something to do with it. Not sure, but again, I really like this. I would highly recommend checking it out if you have the time. The game is, again, free on Steam, link in the description below. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one.